Kosta here. So today we're going to go over the second octave on the Quena. Now you should first have the first octave down, the lower octave. That's going to help a lot because then you've got your mouth position already sorted and you're comfortable with it. And the second octave is not too different, but if you go straight to second octave it can be quite difficult, so it's good to get that first octave down first. Make sure you got your lower tones. Because we're going to be using that same position for the second octave. The only slight difference is that the pressure is increased. When I first got mine, I thought the second octave was something to do with the thumb hole at the back or something. I didn't know much about it, and I thought maybe that it's as easy as playing with the same pressure, same everything, you just take off maybe the thumb hole and it bumps up to the second octave, but not true. It's to do with the pressure of your mouth. So similar to sort of like a Western flute anyway, same sort of thing. So to give you an idea of what the change sounds like. Now, you'll be hearing at the end of some of there where you get an in-between sound. I'll see if I can replicate it. That's it there. That's what you might get when you first start. And this is just because, sorry I had a hair in my mouth. This is just because the pressure is sort of halfway there, but it's not completely there. So you need to bring it. And one more step, tighter lips. Now, the best way to explain this, can be quite difficult to explain, but there are a few other people explaining it by tossing a pip sort of out of your mouth, like a seed. Now, that I would say is the first step to it. That helps to get the initial pressure, but obviously when you spit a pip, or even just spit, if you've got a lot of build up and you throw a big spit out of your mouth, it's very sharp. It's just, and that helps you to get. But when you spit, it's not like you spit continuously. When you spit, you build up that pressure and then it's gone within a second. It's just a little blip. So you have to work on getting the sustained pressure. And I think that is more of a, like you're doing a raspberry on someone. That's how I feel it best explains it. Now, if you did that straight on the Quena, this is what it would sound like. Because it's way too much air. So it's that motion, but you want to bring down the airflow, less air, and tighter lips, even more tight than that. So not to the point of where your lips are vibrating, but still quite tight. And the tighter you bring your lips, the less air that you actually need to push out, and the cleaner the sound gets. So if you're going to do it with a lot of air, less pressure, might even jump up to an even higher note. When you bring down the air, tighten up the lips a bit more. So it's really not much air. The higher notes you go, the more air or the more pressure you need. So from down here, it's less air, less pressure. Sorry, more or less, yeah, still a lot, but less than what you're going to be playing up here. And as I move say up to here, the pressure needs to be quite high and a little bit more airflow. It's not a lot more, but it's a significant amount. If I apply the same pressure and airflow as down here, this is what you'll get. Which is again in that between of first and second octave. So you want to just bump up the pressure a bit more. Now, the instrument makes a difference too. So this one here, I might bring it a bit closer just for you to have a quick look. This one is from Peru, this one is from Argentina, this one's from Angel, San Pedro. So it's from Argentina, and this one is Corari, Peru. Now this is a lot thicker. The holes are thicker, the inside diameter is thicker, and this is a lot thinner. Now, you need more air for this. This is a harder instrument to get the higher octave on. So if you want to learn the second octave with ease, get a thinner Quena, something with a small diameter. Now I'll play them side by side so you can hear the difference in volume and just a general sound. So this is the larger diameter. And the thinner diameter. So you can hear it's a bit softer, it's a bit less punchy, maybe a bit less tinny, it's a bit more mellow. This is a hardwood, this is a bamboo. That probably makes a bit of a difference too. So yeah, look, the larger ones are harder to play, more air, but they're louder, probably better for performance. If you just want to learn second octave, a thinner one is going to be probably better for you. Another thing is if you're moving through, you got your very low G, second octave G, and for third, you can either have all the fingers off or thumb on, skip your first finger and put your second and third on, and that gives a clean third octave G. Very clean. Probably cleaner than if there was nothing. It's only slight, but it is a little bit cleaner. So anyway, that would be my advice. Move up through it. That's how I learnt. Another way I learnt was starting to play my favourite song, really. It's probably very popular on the Quena, which is Ponchito. I love this song. Love this song. One of the main reasons why I bought it. So I'll teach you the notes for it, and then practice your scale and getting to second octave with that. And then when you get bored with that, say for the night, and you just want to try and play a song, Ponchito is a very good song to learn on. It helped me a lot. So you can move on to that for a bit, call it a night, and then maybe the next day start with your scales again, move back up to Ponchito, and be a master of Ponchito by the end of it. So I'll teach you the notes for that. So it might be good to learn it in lower octave first. So I'll show you the notes. Thumb on. Thumb off. Thumb on. Now with this finger, I'm going to be resting it in between the two lower holes. so that finger's actually not playing anything. Disregard the bottom finger. Slower again. Okay. So then when you bring that up to the second octave, you get this. Now, there might be a bit of confusion there because not all of it is second octave. So, I'll tell you, this is second. Now, when we take all our fingers off and just have our thumb on, that's back down to first octave. Second. First. Now on the third time you're playing through that, so you've done two. On the third one, instead of coming up here like this, instead of that, you switch over to that third octave G that I showed you. So it becomes this. So you get this. Now you do that one more time, and then that's the end of that chorus part. So it does look hard now, but once you've played a few times, it's a fairly simple song. The reason why it's easy, I think, in second octave is that it's a little bit punchy, so you've got sort of time to, or the opportunity to sort of spit at the beginning a bit more of each note to sort of get into that second octave. As you play a bit more, you might smoothen it out a bit, but it works quite well, still sort of giving it that initial bang pressure at the start of each note, which will help a lot for you to get that second octave. Practice, practice, practice. It was very frustrating when I first tried to get to the second octave. So try not to get frustrated. It will happen. You know, you've got to wait for your muscles to get used to the playing. You probably hurt a bit at the start, but it will get there. You'll work it out. You know, you'll get the muscle memory. You'll work out the pressure that needs to be applied to it, and you will get there. So it's really just practice. You know, I was practicing probably, minimum half an hour a day. Isn't much. And you know, you could do a lot more if you had the time, and you could probably get it even quicker. So just try and do it every day, even if it's just a little bit every day, and eventually it will come to you. Yeah. So that's my tips on second octave. It really is just more pressure, tighter lips, same mouth position, exactly the same. It's just bringing your lips slightly closer. That's all it is, just closer, tighter lips, same widening of the mouth. You just want your lips to go from there, just down a bit into there. So just bring them down a bit, and it will come. So thank you guys. If you have any questions, just send me an inbox or a comment on the video, and I'll be happy to reply and help you out if you're having any issues. So thank you guys. That'll probably be it for Quena tutorials, unless I go into tutorials of songs. I might do a few of them, sort of going into different songs and the notes to play them, even though they're fairly easy to work out if you listen by ear, but just to make it a little bit easier and make sure you've got the right note, I can do a few tutorials of that too. Thank you guys, enjoy, practice. If you get it, send me some videos. I'd love to see what you guys are playing. Fantastic. Thank you.